Imagine starting your day to discover an AI agent closed deals, responded to customers, and analyzed your analytics, all before you woke up. Sounds like a science fiction, right? It's happening right now. In this video, I will share real examples of how AI agents are transforming businesses and why they are not just for big companies anymore. Hey there, I'm Sofalvi, and I've spent the last 12 plus years helping businesses not just grow, but adapt, pivot, and win in the fast-changing digital world. What started as a running performance ad campaigns has evolved into building full-scale AI systems that generate leads, create content, and handle follow-ups, all without human input. These systems work around the clock, respond in seconds, and scale faster than any traditional method ever could. If you are a business owner, marketer, or just someone who refuses to be left behind in the AI shift, this channel will show you how to stay relevant and move faster than your competitors and turn AI into real business results. You probably heard about AI chatbots like ChatGPT that can answer your questions, but here is the thing. AI agents are totally different, and they can change how your business runs overnight. Let's get this straight right now because there is a ton of confusion out there. AI agents aren't just fancy chatbots or basic automation tools that follow simple rules. They are software programs that can actually think, plan, and take action on their own to get stuff done in your business. You don't have to sit there babysitting them through every little step. Think about it this way. If AI is the brain that does all the thinking, agents are the hands and feet that make these things happen in your business without you having to be there. I know that sounds simple, but this difference is huge for your day-to-day operations. The real power is that AI agents make decisions and handle multi-step tasks without needing you to give input at every stage. Most business automation breaks when something unexpected happens, but not these agents. They figure it out and keep going. These agents combine large language models, those LLMs everyone's talking about, like ChatGPT-4 or now ChatGPT-5, with specific tools and the ability to solve problems. It's like having a smart employee who works 24/7 without getting tired, asking for raises, or needing a time off. Here is where it gets interesting. Most chatbots just sit around waiting for you to talk to them, and they respond. They are reactive. Basically, this is what they do. AI agents are very different. They can actually start things on their own, keeping an eye on situations and make changes when needed. You set the goal and they figure out how to get there. Let me give you an example. A chatbot tells you your website traffic is down. An AI agent would notice the traffic drop, analyze why it's happening, make adjustment to your ad campaigns, and then send you a report about what it did and why. See the difference? I mean, it's just huge. One just gives information that the other solves the problem. This is why AI agents are revolutionary. They don't just answer your questions, they complete entire workflows from start to finish. They handle the whole process, not just one small piece of it. You need to understand how these agents actually work to see why they are such a big deal. Behind the scenes, they use a three-part process that mimics human problem solving. The first is understanding what needs to be done by processing the information. Next, they think it through the situation and plan out the steps. Then they take action by using the connected tools to execute those steps, all without you having to do anything. The whole thing works through what experts call a three-level framework. The level 1 is the basic chatbot stuff. You ask, it answers. Level 2 is AI workflows where AI follows a path that a human programmed. But the level 3 is where agents operate. They get a goal and then decide on their own how to achieve it. They make their own decisions about the best approach. Think about the interface and workflow. The interface is how you interact with the agent. Maybe a chat window or a button on your website. Behind that is the workflow with the 4 key stages. An input, a processing, an action, and learning. The agent takes in the information, figures out what to do with it, does it, and then learn from the results to get better next time. What makes this so powerful for businesses is that an agent can evaluate their own work. If something is not working, they recognize it and try different approaches until it gets it right. Just like a good employee would, but without the human limitations. So now you understand what AI agents actually are. Let's look at the core components that make them work. Because once you know how they are built, you will see why they are so much more powerful than your regular automation tools. Have you ever wondered how these AI agents can actually run parts of your business without you being there? The magic is in how they are built. Most people think AI is just this mysterious black box, but once you understand the components, you will see why these agents are the game changers for your business. AI agents are built with 4 critical components that work together to create something way more powerful than the automation tools you've been using. When these 4 pieces come together, that's when you get something that can actually take work off your plate instead of creating more of it. The foundation of every AI agent is a large language model, an LLM like GPT-4 or now GPT-5. This is the brain that gives an agent the ability to understand language and think through the problems. These models have been trained on massive amount of text data, which is why they can understand your instructions even when they are not perfectly clear. The LLM is what lets the agent figure out what you want and come up with a plan to make it happen. But here is the thing, an LLM by itself is just a really smart chatbot. The real power comes from connecting these models to tools that can actually do stuff in your business. I'm talking about your CRM, your email system, analytic platforms, payment processors, social media accounts, all the tools you use every single day. When an AI agent can access these tools, it can do actual work instead of just talking about it. This connection to your business system is what transforms an AI from something interesting to something highly valuable. The third component is what experts call the reasoning layer. This is what allows the agent to break down complex tasks into steps and decide what to do when something unexpected happens. The reasoning layer is built on what's called the React framework, where the agent receives a goal, reasons about how to achieve it, take action using its tools, look at the results and decides if it needs to try again. This is crucial because business tasks rarely go exactly as planned. The reasoning layer is what lets agents handle the real world, not just the ideal scenario. The fourth piece is the action layer. This is where the rubber meets the road. The action layer is what allows the agent to actually execute tasks, whether that's sending emails, updating your website, or analyzing customer data. Without this ability to take action, an AI is just giving you more work to do instead of handling it for you. What makes all this revolutionary is the agent's ability to iterate and improve. It can evaluate its own work, identify problems, and try again until it gets the right results. Think about creating social media posts, for example. An AI agent can actually add another LLM to critique its own output based on best practices and repeat the process until the posts are perfect. This is fundamentally different from older automation tools that break when anything unexpected happens. You might be wondering, can an AI agent really work 24/7 without making mistakes or needing supervision? Yes, because they can evaluate their own work, recognize when something is not working, and try different approaches over and over again, just like a human would, but without needing breaks. This constant learning loop means they get better over time instead of making the same mistakes repeatedly. The ability to connect your existing business tools is what makes the agents practical right now, not in some far of the future. They work with what you already have, making them accessible to businesses of any size. You don't need a huge technical team or a massive budget to start using AI agents effectively. What's really interesting is how these components work together in the React framework. The agents receive a goal, uses its LLM to reason about the best way to achieve it, takes action using available tools, observes the results, and then decides whether it needs to try again. This cycle of reasoning and acting is what makes an agent capable of handling complex tasks that traditional automation would fail at. With these components in mind, let's look at how businesses are actually using AI agents to make real money right now, because seeing real examples is the best way to understand the potential of your own business. What if I told you business is already using AI agents to generate real revenue and cut costs in ways that weren't possible even a year ago? I'm not talking about some far-off future technology. This is happening right now in companies just like yours. AI agents are transforming key business functions across industries, from e-commerce stores to SaaS companies to local service businesses. Everyone's starting to figure out that these digital workers can handle entire processes without human supervision. Let me show you what's happening in the sales and marketing right now. AI agents are qualifying leads, personalizing outreach emails or even chats, and optimizing ad campaigns 24/7, not just during business hours, all the time. I know an e-commerce business that's increased their conversion rates by 32% using an agent to personalize follow-ups, which is a very simple thing to do. They set up the agent to analyze customer browsing behavior, then create custom follow-up sequences based on what products people looked at. The agent doesn't just send generic "hey, buy this" kind of emails. It crafts messages to speak directly to what each customer showed interest in. For customer support teams, agents are handling routing questions, troubleshooting technical issues, and even identifying upsell opportunities during support interactions. Think about what happens when a customer has a basic question at 2 a.m. in the morning. Before they would wait until the morning and probably be annoyed, now an AI agent can solve their problem immediately and might even suggest products that help prevent the issue from happening again. I mean, how cool is that? Your customers get better service and you make more sales without hiring more people. Operations team are using AI agents to manage inventory, schedule resources, and handle administrative tasks that used to require a full-time staff. Manufacturing business, I know, set up an agent to monitor supply levels and automatically place orders when the stock gets low. The agent also adjusts order quantities based on seasonal demand trends it identifies from the past data. Their inventory management costs dropped by 22% in 3 months. 22%, it's ridiculous, and it's fully automated. So the most impressive examples come from analytics. AI agents constantly monitor business data, spot trends, and make recommendations before the problems become expensive. Instead of waiting for your monthly report to see issues, an agent can alert you the moment something looks off and suggest what to do about it. One retail chain has an agent watching their store performance metrics. When it spotted declining foot traffic at one location, it analyzed local events and weather patterns, then recommended specific promotional offers that turned the numbers around within a week. Even small businesses are getting in on this. A local service business used an AI agent to handle appointment scheduling and follow-ups, freeing the owner to focus on service delivery. That specific owner told me that he recovered 15 hours every week that he used to spend juggling appointments and sending reminders. That's almost 2 full workdays he now spends actually making money instead of doing admin work. Multi-agent systems are the next frontier. These are teams of specialized AI agents working together, each handling different parts of a complex workflows. Think of it like having a digital marketing department where one agent creates content, another agent optimizes it for SEO, a third schedule and post it, and the fourth analyze performance and makes improvements. They all work together without needing you to coordinate. So what exactly are AI agents and why are they your secret weapons business growth in 2025? They are autonomous digital workers that handle entire business processes end-to-end, giving even small businesses to operational capabilities of much larger companies. They basically work while you sleep, they don't need benefits, and they keep getting better at their jobs without any additional training. So now that you've seen what's possible, let's talk about how you can actually start implementing AI agents in your own business, because the truth is you don't need to be a tech genius or have a massive budget to get started. So what makes an AI agent powerful is they work when you are not. While you sleep, they are finding new opportunities, fixing problems, and making your business money. They don't take breaks, they don't need supervision, and they keep improving on their own. You just need to start simple. Just pick one repetitive task in your business. Maybe it's following up with leads, or scheduling social posts, or sending reminder emails. Use platforms like Make.com or N8N to set it up without needing to code anything. The businesses jumping on this now will crush competitors who wait. At Maviad, we help companies figure out exactly what to transform with AI first so you get the results fast. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you next time.